May 12th, 2022. In the dead of night, a cheap toy drone slipped through a narrow vent and opened a bank's most secure door from the inside. What happened next shocked French police. Security at modern ATMs is supposed to be nearly impossible to beat. Heavy steel casings, alarms, cameras watching every angle. But on May 22nd, 2022, in the quiet French city of Reims, a small group of thieves proved that even the best security has a blind spot. Using nothing more than a $400 DJI Mini drone, a consumer toy, they stole approximately 150,000 euros from a Caisse d'Épargne ATM without ever forcing the machine open or touching it directly. This is the story of one of the most creative and unprecedented heists in recent years. The target was an outdoor ATM at a local bank branch. Cash is stored in heavy, locked cassettes inside a technical service room right next to the machine. That room can only be opened from the inside by pressing a specific button. The thieves studied the location for days. They noticed a small ventilation shaft on the exterior wall, just large enough for something very compact. Before the heist, they carefully removed the vent cover. Then, using a long telescopic stick fitted with a small mirror, they peeked inside to locate the exact position of the button. Their weapon? A lightweight, quiet DJI Mini drone, small enough to fit through the tight duct, yet stable enough to perform precise movements. On the night of the operation, everything went silent. One thief launched the drone from a safe distance. It hovered quietly, then slipped into the narrow ventilation shaft like a ghost. Guided by its camera feed, the pilot navigated the dark, confined space with incredible precision. One wrong move and the entire plan would collapse. The drone emerged inside the technical room, hovered perfectly in position, and pressed the button. Click. The door unlocked from the inside. Now with access, the thieves moved quickly. They entered the room, opened the ATM's cash cassette, and removed approximately 150,000 euros in banknotes. In just minutes, they vanished into the night, leaving behind almost no physical evidence except the unmistakable footage of a tiny drone doing the impossible. When bank staff arrived the next morning and discovered the missing cash, police were called in. At first, there were no signs of forced entry. No broken locks, no explosives, no smashed glass. Then investigators reviewed the CCTV. What they saw left them stunned. A small drone, clearly visible, flying through the vent and pressing the button. French police described the method as completely unprecedented. It was the first known time a drone had been used this way in a bank robbery. The thieves got away with the money that night. Details about their full identities and whether they were eventually caught remain limited in public reports. Every system has an unseen exploit. Sometimes the weakest link isn't the lock, it's the overlooked vent on the wall. A simple $400 toy drone proved that creativity can still beat even the most modern security. If you enjoyed this story, hit subscribe and turn on notifications for more real-life heists and clever crimes every week.